Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are watching me for the very first time. My name is Olympia. I go by Oly, and you can find me on Instagram mostly. On these pages, I have a personal page and I have a page that I mainly just share what I am sewing. I have a little business where I make project bags and other little things that I sew. So I will be inserting that information here below. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you are here for the very first time, welcome. I'm glad that you are here. I know there's lots of podcasts out there, so I appreciate you checking me out. And yeah, I know that I'm in a different background right now. It's been kind of hectic, so this was the only opportunity I had to try to record, and this was the easiest setup for me, which is in my dining room where I homeschool my kiddos, hence the chalkboard in the background. Let's go ahead and get started. This video is just going to be me sharing my projects that I have finished, that I am currently working on, and maybe future projects if I have any future projects. I don't think I have any on this video. Oh, and also any news that I might have to share or any life updates. I know it's been a while since I recorded a podcast in English. For those of you that do not know, I record in Spanish and also in English, and it's been a little bit hectic because it is quite a bit of work to record 2 videos and edit them and all of that. I don't need to go into all the details, but let's go ahead and move on since I have not showed you guys some of these things. But before, I'm just going to mention really quick that I am wearing a shawl. I know you can't really see it very well, but it's a very big shawl. It's kind of chilly here this morning. But it is called the Java wrap, if I'm not mistaken, and I will put the information here on the screen in case you're interested in looking into it. And it was a super fun project, and I made it out of one of those fun yarns that I got like at Joann's. I think it was like a Karen cake, those that like change colors, and it was a super fun project to make. But this is a project, the one that I'm about to show you guys, that I have not shown you guys. And this is my Salem sweater that I have since finished. And I will see if I can insert a picture of me wearing it. I know I've shared it in my Instagram already, but it is finished. It is beautiful. Love the color. And this is a sweater designed by Tristan Molina by the Dragon Horde yarn dyer. And I also finished some socks that I forgot to bring over with me, so I'll insert a picture of those. But those were the Morning Walk socks by Kay Litton, the Crazy Sock Lady. And my latest finished project, which I will actually be working on that right now to weave in the ends, because I blocked it and finally dried. I washed and blocked it, and I already see something's pulled. But anyways, this is my sweater, my Lluvia sweater, which is a Spanish pattern by Camille Knit. She is a Chilean designer. And one of the things that I wanted to focus on a little bit more this year is doing a little bit more patterns from designers that, one, I have not tried before, or two, are patterns in Spanish. I wanted to dip my toes a little bit in that, and it's been interesting. It's been interesting because terms are referred to a little bit different than perhaps what I know them as, or what I would think they would be translated in my head. If you don't know, Spanish in many areas of Latin America can vary and be different. So it can be tricky. But since doing this pattern, which was really fun, this pattern was made all with scraps that I had, leftover yarn that I had from many different projects. It has this beautiful design. In English, the name of this pattern is translated as raindrop sweater. So like this lacy design is like to imitate the raindrops. Oh, I'm moving my camera. And the same design comes down through the sleeves, and you can change, you can play with colors all throughout the body. And she has the option of doing the body in brioche or just plain stockinette. Since doing this pattern, this designer has started to translate some of her designs into English. So if you are interested in checking her out, I would definitely look into her patterns. She has lots of beautiful patterns, lots of beautiful lace work. I know in Chile, they tend to work a lot with beads in their knitting. So it's been very interesting to see how they do some beautiful designs with some beads as well, which you will be seeing some of that shortly. I don't know if I showed you guys this little preemie beanie that I made. If I did, sorry, I'm repeating myself. But I also finished a pink one that I don't have here with me, but I have the bag, the Ziploc bag, where I'm keeping all these hats in. And for those of you that might not know, last year I was helping in the local library to teach a knitting class and help out a little bit with crocheting because I'm very new. And I was trying to motivate the ladies to work on some beanies for our local NICU. We didn't have a lot of interest. I started knitting some hats, and not until this year when we stopped meeting at the library because my schedule just got super hectic. This one lady just randomly started making all of these beanies, and I would see her occasionally in the library, and she would give them to me, or she would leave them with the librarians so that when they would see me come in, they would give them to me. And so I started piling up several little beanies, and now I'm storing them in this little Ziploc bag and working on some of them as well myself when I get a chance to start making a pile. And since then I have heard some other ladies that are also working on some, so hopefully we will end up accomplishing that little project that we wanted to do and taking them to our local NICU. All right, let's go ahead and move on. That's all as far as finished projects. Let's move on to whips. The first whip here, because it's the closest one, is my crocheted shawl. Now, it's going to be quite a bit of progress because I didn't show you guys last time, since I didn't record. And if I am, let me take off my hook. And this is like a granny stripe shawl. I just found a video tutorial on YouTube, a closed granny shawl. It was a tutorial by Hooked by Robin. And since the last time I showed you guys, if I'm not mistaken, it was like somewhere right here. So I got quite a bit done, and since I recorded in Spanish, I didn't work on it very much. I probably did this much right here, maybe 3 rows. So yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. And again, this is a tutorial I found on YouTube by Hooked by Robin. And I believe it's called Closed Granny Shawl. That's whip number 1. Whip number 2 is my second ranunculus. If you guys recall from last year, I cast on 2 ranunculus. And this one, I have it here in my project bag that I made with flowery print. I love flowers. And this is my black ranunculus. And I have not done very much the last time you guys saw this. And since then, I have joined the body and gotten quite a bit done. So yeah, I think, let me see, try to check. I would say it's probably close to my belly button area. So it's getting there. And I'm really excited to get this done. I know it's kind of hard to see it because it's black, but it's going to be beautiful. Now I am seeing that the yarn is kind of like peeling a little bit. This is an acrylic yarn that I just got at Hobby Lobby. I think it's one of their like baby yarns. I just grabbed it, I saw it, and it just felt so soft, and I was like, oh, I want to make something in this. But it is quite pilly. Even in my bag, the inside of my bag has a lot of like fuss all over it, which is kind of funny how that would be like a baby yarn. I would feel like that's kind of unsafe. And that's the Ranunculus by Midori Hirose. I will be putting all the information here. No worries if I butcher a name or mispronounce. All right, so let's move on here. And I apologize in advance if you hear my kiddos. I am a stay-at-home mom who homeschools her kids here. And I also work from home. I not only do project bags and other sewing projects, but I also work from home in the medical field. So yeah, busy over here. Okay, so this next project here is going to be my Twist and Turns shawl. I just found my other glasses. And last time you guys saw this, I was like midway through, not even midway through Clue 2. This is getting quite big. Oops. Okay, so you guys had seen I had finished one side. I think you guys had seen I finished this other side. Anyways, since then I did the bottom cabling section for one side. I have since completed the cabling section of the second part, and I have now since started Clue 3, which I don't have very much. You know, I was finishing this cabling part and I was like starting to get a little bit excited. I'm like, okay, I only have like the corners to kind of like finish off in the two colors with the striping, and this part like completely just went out my mind. So when it was time to cast on this, I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta do this long little thing, and I kind of feel like I lost some steam. So it hasn't been worked on very much, but I need to get on that one. And this is shawlography. Is it? It's not shawlography. Oh my goodness, why would I say that? It's Twist and Turns shawl. I don't even know what year was this from. 2022? I'm a couple of years behind, that's what I know. And this is from the designer Stephen West. Okay, gotta make this quick, so I do have a work meeting shortly. Let me show you the progress that I have on my Wyatt sock. I don't know when was the last time. Oh, actually, I do, because I have a marker here. The last time you guys saw this, I had finished sock number 1. And this is a design by Kay Litton. It's kind of hard. Okay, you can see it a little bit better from back here. Okay, sock number 1. We have sock number 2. I just completed the heel. That's that one. We're going quick today. That's what happens when you have places to go. All right, and this next sock project is in this cute little bag, also from my shop. And this is the Romantical Socks. I believe last time you guys saw this, I had not even done the heel for this sock. So this has like a lace motif that makes some hearts through the front of the heel. I have since finished sock number 1. I have started sock number 2, and now I need to do the heel for this one. And I don't recall the designer for that one, but I will put the information down here below. My apologies. And this is just a plain vanilla sock that I'm showing you guys here. finished sock number 1. All of my projects will be in the description below. And if you want to get more information, like what colorway is the yarn, what needle size, I basically use size 1 needles for all my socks. This is sock number 2, and I just finished the heel for this one. So we're moving along. And this one is in my kitty bag, also by yours truly. All right. The last 2 projects are, I think I showed you guys these projects, that I was just beginning these projects the last time I recorded, and I just found some seeds for my garden that I still need to plant. Thank you. I don't need these anymore. I already showed these. Okay, thank you. That's my son trying to hand me some of the projects because I have a basket here full of my projects that I just showed you guys. This is my Alpine Bloom that I started, and this is where I am at. Let me try to see if you can see it a little bit better. This is where I'm at on it. I'm using a Knit Picks yarn for the gray, and for the contrasting yarn for the color work, it is, this is how much I have left over here. It is a fiber that I have been spinning on the Turkish spindle. Because as you guys know, it is something that I started at the end of last year. I started to learn how to spin, and I'm spinning my own yarn for this project, and this is where I am at on it. And talking about the Alpine Bloom, let me show you guys my spinning. Oh, and that was on my kitty bag also from yours truly. And this is my Turkish spindles. I'm doing 2 of them so that I can apply these together and make another little cake of yarn. Because as you guys can see, I will be running out soon. So this is what it looks like. These are some 3D printed Turkish spindles that I printed at the local library, and this is a wool fiber that I am using. I got this at the Fiber Festival that I attended last year. Both of these are the same fiber, and as you can see, different sections looks different, totally different from one another. All right, so when you apply these together, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. But yeah, these are going to be ready to apply soon. So that's going to be a project that's not going to go super quick because I am flying. I'm spinning the yarn for it. And my last project here is this project here that I don't even recall if I showed you guys. This is also from another Chilean designer. She is somewhat known in our community over here. She does have her patterns in English, and I've been seeing her, I've been seeing some yarn stores promoting her designs quite a bit. And her name is Pope Vergara, and this is her Dragon Scales pattern. And this is what it looks like. And this is knitting with beading. So this is the yoke. This is going to be a sweater, and it's called Dragon Scales. Hey guys, can you guys try not to move the table? Thank you. So it has like these scale motifs that you do beading. And I chose to have mine, of course, multicolored. And then it has this mohair section here that you also have beading on it. But that's where I'm at, and I'm doing this with a Knit Picks yarn and Knit Picks mohair in this celestial blue color. Beautiful color. But those are all my projects that I have going on right now. Hopefully I'm not forgetting one. I know I have maybe one or two that are hibernating, but I'm not bringing those out until I take them out of hibernation. And this is also in one of my bags. All right, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Right now, we will move on to the life section or update section, because I do have some things to share in regards to my shop, to my Etsy shop. But if you are not here for that, you don't want to stick around for that, I appreciate you for being here, for listening to me ramble on about my projects, and I hope that you can join me next time. Take care. All right. It is almost 2:30. I was recording early this morning, around 8 in the morning. When I first sat down here with you guys, it's been a busy day. I am just cleaning up my dining room table. Just got done with school with my kids. Sorry, I just had to do a double take because I heard my daughter crying, but they're actually playing. They're playing outside right now. I'm actually looking at them through the windows, and she kind of freaked me out for a second there, but they're good. They're playing. Anyways, so the day went away, got away from me. I am cleaning up right now from our school day. We got done with school late. I had to do a couple of work calls, and I've been doing a lot of training for work and onboarding. I'm going to be doing a lot more work coming up, and I got to do a lot of training for that. I know I don't talk a lot much about my job, but I do work in the medical field here from home. My work is remote, so thankfully I'm able to be here at home with my kiddos. It could be challenging sometimes, but I'm blessed to have that opportunity to be able to do so. But I just wanted to come on here to close out this podcast. I know it was a quick one, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on my shop, and also as far as my health. I'm not going to be sharing a lot of my my personal life. I mean, mainly because not a lot of it changes. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids. We go on field trips, and I work from home. So most of the time it's kind of like the same type of stuff. Other than my health issues, which I don't want to bore you guys with, because there's always something going on with me health-wise. So that's why I've kind of decided to kind of step back from that a little bit, just in case you guys are wondering, as I had mentioned some things in the past, I am recovering from my back issues that relapsed not too long ago, continuing to get treatment for that, and it's just an everyday battle for that. I'm actually also trying to get my pre-workout in because I got to work out and I don't have the desire. Anyways, yes, as far as my back issues, everything is going better. I am feeling better little by little. Have my good days, bad days, but I just wanted to update you guys on that, and that I won't be sharing a lot as far as my personal life, because a lot of it is pretty much the same thing. So as far as my shop update, I just wanted to let you guys know, because since I started this podcast, I have let you guys know that I have an Etsy shop where you can buy my project bags if you're looking for a project bag, or any of the other products that I have included in there. And I just wanted to let you guys know that at this time, I no longer have a shop on the Etsy platform. There was some sort of issue that occurred maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago. I can't really tell you what happened because I don't even understand what happened. All I know is 1 minute I tried logging in and I received an email trying to see if it was me trying to log in. And the next minute I got a notice saying that my shop had been closed or suspended. And unfortunately, I've tried reaching out to their support email, general support. I've tried appealing, but I haven't gotten anywhere. So at this point, I have started posting and moving my inventory into the Instagram account that I have for my bag business. Luckily, I did have that started. I started that Instagram page since the beginning, so at least, I have something, right? But even if they were to fix the issue and restore my shop, at this point, I don't feel confident enough to be in that type of platform where at any moment's notice that can just happen. So bear with me if you're following my shop on Instagram. I'm posting a lot of pictures. I know it can be annoying or overwhelming, but I'm just trying to save them into the highlights. That way you can see exactly what's available for each size. And then I will be updating you guys on whatever it is that I am currently working on that is new. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me through the Instagram DMs. And I am trying to figure out how it works, so be patient with me. And I just wanted to update you guys and let you know that I no longer have a shop on Etsy, just in case you were looking for my shop, especially because I have included discount codes in the past, in my past podcast. And I know for some other podcasts that I have offered discounts, that I need to actually reach out to them so that they don't have that information on their podcasts anymore. I don't want to be giving out the wrong information. As soon as I can figure out if that can be applied to the Instagram, how to navigate through that. I will go ahead and probably apply that to the Instagram DM, but I need to figure all that out first. So that is the update on that. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me and being patient, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.